And when I say despair, I'm talking about stepping in the middle of a situation, and I'm talking about relationships, people, places, things, and events. Things where I am in relation with something in the outside world. Could be it could be your job. It could be your health. It could be your finance. It doesn't necessarily have to be tangible. Anything, person, place, thing, or event, I develop relationships with. And then that space between me and that thing, there's this energy that forms. And so I am the type of person that I love rom-coms, and I can go a whole entire month and watch nothing but rom-coms. It's October, and so we're watching more horror films because it's October. So this is the type of story that I watch. I find myself addicted to certain types of stories at certain times of the year, and sometimes I find I stay away from the dramas because they make me stressed out. I don't like where they put me, and I find myself more and more committed to comedies. It doesn't matter what type of comedy it is. I love a good comedy, and I find myself in fantasy and science fiction, stuff like that. But those are the types of stories that I like. The story of despair is much like that. I can have multiple movies in my head, multiple stories running in my head, but at the end of the day, it's all about despair. That storyline at the end of the road is me experiencing despair. And I walk into the middle of an experience, and I stand in the middle of that experience. Maybe it's a relationship with my wife. Maybe it's standing in front of a bunch of people, whatever it is. And I will think of something in my life, some relationship, and I will go stand in the middle of that relationship, and I will go, okay, where do I stand if I have no choice? If at the end of the road I'm going to get eaten, if at the end of the road I'm going to end up in a despairing situation, where would I have to stand in the storyline of my life for me to feel despair?